unboxing of Red Outpost. This is a brand new game from Imperial Publishing, a brand new game hitting our table, which has an alternative course of history. This is a game where a secret space mission from the Soviet Union occurred with a goal to colonize a planet in a remote galaxy far away from home, and the settlers built there a small communist heaven where they try to coexist as good as possible towards the common good. As one of the leaders of this settlement, your goal is to guide the settlers on this new yet strangely familiar terrain, and in Red Outpost players will get to control all of the settlers, each time a different one, and you must expertly manage the resources, of course, because they are scarce due to the remote location, in order to perform your job well. This is a game that falls under the category of farming, industry manufacturing and science fiction. The main mechanism of the game is the worker placement, but with the twist I just mentioned, and the designer of the game is promising to deliver something different, a new, unique gaming experience in the genre of worker placement, exactly due to this worker placement twist. So let's open the game, see what the game is all about, and try to see if this is something that potentially it's going to be in your alley in terms of game interest. We're going to have another video to play the game and show the rules, and possibly have a quick mini review of the game after we had a couple of sessions, but that will follow up shortly. So let's open the box and see what's inside. Red Outpost. First of all, this is a tiny box compared to the big boxes, and I'd rather say that I really like the minimalistic approach, because my library at the moment is full with big, unnecessarily big in many cases, boxes, and here it looks like it's a full blown up game just in the minimum amount of space needed, as it should be, without any dead space in the box. The box is linen finish, which is nice, means durable and sturdy, and of course the cover of the game looks very, very nice. You can see the space shuttle here crash landed obviously some years ago, before this community started developing and flourishing. So let's see what Red Outpost delivers in the box. So first of all, we have the rules of the game. Here is the background of the story, more or less what I described to you, but it will get you more into the theme. The goal of the game, the components. We have different mood markers, which make a big deal of the game. The workers, which are common for all players. The shepherd, the farmer, the fisherman, the bureaucrat, the commissioner and the miner. Different abilities for each of those. The player influence discs, the location blocking tokens, the first player token, and a lot of cards like lake cards, spaceship cards and special cards. Of course, the crystals for the game. So this is the board of the game, the main board where we're going to be making the worker placement job every time. Worker placement action is going to take place here. The game setup is easily described with steps, so that you can easily check what it's what. The turn sequence, we have for each of the 2 rounds of the game, we have the morning, the day, first half, the lunch, the day, second half, and the evening. And during the game, as the turn sequence describes, you just move a worker, place an influence disc on that worker's portrait, and adjust the worker's mood. Perform the action of that location, and there you have it. So more explanation how you move workers, what is the influencing of the mood does, and you have to be careful, and the performing of the action is explained here based on the location, the pasture, the administration, the palace of the Soviets, spaceship, farm, mine, beer house, we'll be visiting this a lot, field kitchen, storehouse and lake, and what these locations do and offer respectively. So that's all. Also we have the labor camp, of course, and the barracks, and that's the end of a phase and the end of a round. It's a very simple game, lasts around 1 hour, and that's really good. I like short, simple, straightforward worker placement. Plays from 1 to 4 players, 30 to 60 minutes, ages 10 and up. This is the final scoring and the explanation of all the special cards, so that you're not wondering what each of those does. Solo rules, changes for the setup, the card anatomy for the solo, and the game sequence changes, so that you can enjoy the game solo as well. Short rulebook, probably to the point. We'll see after the full read if it is straightforward and does the job of delivering the rules correctly. Okay, so these are the components of the game. We have some baggies. Again, I appreciate the small box. I can't stress this highly enough, especially with my library overwhelming with big huge boxes, which again, as mentioned, they are unnecessarily big. I really appreciate the minimalistic approach here. So let's see what are the components of the game. We unfold the board. One of the things that really gravitated me towards this game is the main board. I like what they have done with the art. This is a remote location where this spaceship has crash landed, and this community started building the outpost with different buildings, like some kind of hybrid between the old and the new, in order to establish moving forward and the way to move forward. So we can see the track here, we can see the phases monitored here. These are the portraits of the 6 workers, which are common, as you remember. You can see that we have the different workers here, and the stats, the track that needs to be modified with our mood. It's important, yeah. And of course here we see the different locations where you do the worker placement depending on which action you want to take, and by moving one of the common workers, as you can see. Very nice art. It looks like every location does what you expect, like the farm, what you would expect, or the lake and the barracks, etc. And generally I think it really fits the theme. So one of the major aesthetic wise, at least, pluses of the game that drives me into want to play it is how the game board looks very nice. One final thing, I don't know if you can see some glare here. This is not this is because this is UV spot, meaning some areas of the board, like the locations here, the circles where you do the worker placement, the portraits of the workers are UV spot. That means they look extra posh and luxurious when you get to see them from, not from the camera, but close up. So let's put this so that you don't see the glare, at least for now, and let's see what else we find inside. The block tokens that we discussed. These are from a quite thick, glossy cardboard. Looks nice in terms of quality. I suppose this is the first player token, if I remember correctly. This space shuttle. There you have it. Then we have all these wooden components that come with the game. These are the different workers. They have custom meeples that they look very nice. I don't know if you can see the detail. They're very unique, both color wise. The color is very different, but also in terms of shape, they're extremely different from each other. So I like what they have done here. Great job in you see the guy is fishing. Some I don't know if you can see it well, but he has some fishes already caught. That's really nice. And they all look different and very well done. This must be the commissioner, most probably. So very nice, good looking custom meeples for the workers. So let's put that here. And this, you will be moving a lot from the different locations. These are common again, they don't belong to each of the players, so you will be moving them, all of them, all the time. Then we have some meeples, some cubes for the different resources of the game. So let's see them. The yellow is the wheat. The blue is the fish, the white is the wool, and the black is the coal. Makes sense, color-wise. I would have preferred some custom shape tokens here. I don't know if there was a deluxe edition, maybe. I need to check on the Kickstarter campaign if they had, but that's at least what I get in my copy here. The next thing that we find are 6 mood markers, which are from plexiglass, and they look nice and shiny. So we have the mood markers for the star that they will be used here to really highlight the mood level of each of the common workers, and it's very nice because it's transparent, so when it's sitting on the 4 you can see that this is a 4, and that's good. And also the face marker here, which goes here to mark the different phases of the game, and that's also nice. Good quality component here. and good choice of material. Then the discs are influence discs for the different colors of the players that they will be using throughout the game. We have the cards. So these are linen finish cards. These look very nice. The red ones are the special cards. Let's see. Nice art, like the board, the main map. Looks nice. The quality of the card is nice. Linen finish, great stock, great card stock, and the art in the game is really good. I really like it, to be honest. So these are the special cards, the red one, red back. Let's put them here. Then we find some additional cards. I believe these are the ones for the spaceship. They have the spaceship back cover. Again, linen finish. These are supplies, I suppose, that we get for modifying different things coming from the spaceship. And then we have the lake cards. We have 6 lake cards, but they are here. And they have different outcomes as well. And they are linked with this location here, where you place them on the lake spot. Respectively, you place on the spaceship shuttle spot these cards here as well, so when you go and interact with this location, then you access those cards respectively. And then again, I would find these cards, which are, I think they are the solo cards from the looks of it. Yeah, these are different these are the solo cards, and these are used in the solo game, so they have to do with different locations, and that's why you see the different art depending on the solo configuration. And it's always good to have a solo variant for the game. I really enjoyed when they do think about including one, and it gives a lot of value in my opinion, because it's always good to have a solo option if you're playing solo, or if you want to try the game as a solo periodically. That's really good. Okay, so the last cards that we see here are those cards. And these cards are, again, let me check if they belong to the solo, because I don't see them in the main components. Yes, these are objective cards from the solo, same like these cards here, and location cards. So the location cards, of course, look like a location. So we have these location cards, 1, 2, 3, and these are for the solo game. And of course we have the objective cards here, which are part of the solo game. So it looks like the solo has been well thought. I don't know who designed it, if it is the designer himself or someone else, but anyway, it looks quite well thought. We'll have to try it out in practice and see how the solo plays. After, of course, we have a chance to try the game for the normal 4-player count. So these are the components of the game. Looks very nice. Everything looks as it should be. Compact yet versatile, and with a lot of nice art and nice components. So looking forward to give this a try. We'll have a how to play video soon, test the game, try it several times, and then come back to record a how to play video and share our final opinion with the game. So many thanks for watching.